Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are deception stoppers, and I am the 4D destroyer. I am not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. We don't advocate that you don't support your human offspring. We simply advocate that you made them in private, you take care of them in private. And today what I want to talk to you about is contracts. All right, now, for some reason, the feds want to convince people that child support is not contractual. All right, and they'll even go as far as quoting Texas law. So let us quote Texas law. All right, and this is Title V, the parent-child relationship and the suit affecting the parent-child relationship. Subtitle D, administrative, not judicial, administrative services. Chapter 231, Title 4D services. Subchapter A, administration of the 4D program, and I will post this link in the description box. Okay? Section 231.001, designation of the 4D crime family. The Office of the Attorney General is designated as the state's 4D crime family or 4D crime boss. Section 231.0011, here we go. Development of a statewide integrated system for child support, medical support, and dental support enforcement, Section A. The 4D crime family, in this case, which is Texas, is Ken Paxton, shall have final approval authority on what? Any contract or proposal for delivery of Title 4D services. Under this section, in coordination with who? Check this out. We'll pass it all up. Right. Federal Office of Child Support Enforcement, stop leaking, crime balls, and state and county local officials shall develop and implement a statewide integrated system for child support, medical support, and dental support enforcement. Now, let me ask you a question, gentlemen. What law requires anybody to go into a contract? All right, let's go down to Section G. Participation in the statewide integrated system for child support, medical support, and dental support enforcement by a county is what? Voluntary. All right? Voluntary. So somebody who's telling you that you have a duty of support, all right, which is a fucking fed, is trying to convince you that they're right and you're wrong. All right? And I told you, these feds do not want you to read. Right, and I will post this, like I said, I'll post this link in the description. All right, let's check out some other shit here. Hold on, let me move this. I gotta move a thing here. All right. In other words, there must always be a contract where federal 4D funding is being provided to an to an entity that is providing 4D services. Are you an entity that provides 4D services? The contract sets forth the services to be provided, the reporting requirements for receiving funding, and must contain provisions. Oh, wait. What is the provisions? For those of you who have a Black's Law Dictionary, please look that up. The entity was, oh, there it is again. The entity receiving Title 4D funding will comply with all federal laws and requirements as a condition of receiving federal funding. Are you receiving federal funding? No, you are not, and which means you are not an entity. And what contract are they talking about? 45 CFR 302.34. The state plan shall provide that the state will, doesn't say should, doesn't say maybe, doesn't say hopefully, it says will enter into written contracts for the cooperative arrangements under 45 CFR 303.107 and specifically 107C with appropriate courts. Okay? Now, let's check on this entity thing. We're going to come from the Social Security Act, Section 403, 603A grants. Now let's slide down here. I think I still got it highlighted. Hold on. Oh, wait, there it is. In the case of a non-custodial parent who becomes enrolled in the project on or after the date of the enactment of this clause, the non-custodial parent is in compliance with what? The terms of an oral or written personal responsibility contract entered into among the non-custodial parent and what? The entity. Are you an entity? Okay? Beware of these fucking feds out here feeding you false information. All right? Any man who gets who tells you that you have a duty of support needs his teeth knocked down his throat. Okay, you do not have a duty of support unless there is a contract, and their provisions, which are not law, clearly states that. Matter of fact, check this out. Let's go to provisions. All right, let's go to provisions. Let's look at the word provision. All right, and again, you'll notice if you've got your Black's Laws Dictionary, okay, if you don't have a copy, feel free. I will send you a copy because you know the feds ain't going to send you a copy of this, all right, because they want you to stay ignorant. They want you to go off of their opinion and not the judge's opinion. These are judge's words. Every definition in here is a judge's opinion. Provision, foresight of the chance of an event happening sufficient to indicate that any present what? Undertaking. What is undertaking? For those of you who have Black's Laws Dictionary, you can respond in the comment section. Upon which it is assumed realized might exert a natural and proper influence was what entered upon in full contemplation of it being a future possibility. You enter into a contract. Okay, there's no law for you to go into a contract. A child support order does not create a contract. I wish these dummy niggers would get their shit straight. And I can't wait for that supper. And it's coming real soon. Filet mignon, baked potatoes. I mean, we're going to have a real good supper. I promise these federal agents. All right? I promise these federal agents a really good supper. Okay? Gentlemen, the reason why we hand out all these free materials is so that you don't take my word for it. All right, and I tell you, don't take my word for it or anybody else's word for it. How come these federal agents, all right, who are telling you that you got to pay child support and the duty of child support comes from a court order, who can order you if you're free? Okay, and more importantly, let me go one more. Let's go to privacy. Let's go to privacy. If I can get it up, hold on. Privacy, the right of privacy, the right to be let alone, the right of a man to be free from unwarranted publicity, the right of a man or corporation to withhold himself and his property from what? Public scrutiny. What does public mean? Public means government, if he chooses. It is said to exist only so far as its assertion is consistent with law. Well, guess what? Law or public policy? Policy ain't law, okay? The supreme law of the land is the Constitution. And in a proper case, equity. Well, we know equity is based off of morals, all right? Not any sanction of positive law, okay? So, gentlemen, what is a contract? Contract is a promissory agreement between two or more parties that creates, modifies, or destroys a legal relation. So how do you have a legal duty of support if you did not sign a contract? Okay? Look up that Black's Laws Dictionary. See, what these feds are doing is they're passing out their opinion, right? But they're not giving you any material that you can back up that opinion. And Black's Laws Dictionary 6 revised is not fucking proof. All right, it is watered down. All right, if you don't have the fifth and below, it is bullshit. All right, because the fifth and below are judges' interpretations of these words, and you cannot go wrong. What is an order? All right, an order, a mandate, precept, or command or direction authoritatively given, a rule or regulation. Rules and regulations are not law. Okay? Statutes are not law. Statutes are legislative rules of society that have the force of law that require your consent. What is consent? The yielding of your will to the proposition of another. Don't take my word for it, look it up. Okay? So, brothers and sisters, don't let these feds trick you into telling you that you don't have the right to privacy. All right, and for someone to literally say that an order creates a contract, I'm telling you, tell you what, y'all need to be hunting. So whoever said that shit down, y'all need to hunt his ass down and drag him behind a fucking car. Okay, but don't worry, we're gonna be having supper with this federal agent very, very soon. Trust me, and I will post that video. All right, so Texas, right, is under a contract, like all states. All contracts are voluntary, right? And in other words, there must always be a contract whenever Title 4D funding is being provided, which means if you are under a 4D contract, then so be it. If you are not under a 4D contract, then so be it. Okay? Nobody can order you to go into a contract. Damn, this is just too easy. I tell you what, as much as these feds come to my page and get the knowledge, you think they would put out better shit. All right, I'd love to see the feds respond to this shit. All right, so gentlemen, you have your assignment. Don't take my word for it. I will post this link. I will post this link in my website, or excuse me, in the description box, and you can read it for yourself. These are their provisions. All right, they are clearly stating that there must be a personal responsibility contract entered into the non-custodial pay rate and the entity. So why would somebody ask you if you are an entity? That was a movie. All right, and look on my comments, not comments, the community page, and you'll see the movie and watch it. It's a good ass movie. Dumbass niggers posting dumbass shit. All right, but I'll tell you what, any federal agent out there who wishes to discuss this information with me on a live feed, okay, and fuck all that computer to computer, let us meet and we'll discuss this in a live feed with a television camera and a crew there. All right, so I will be more than happy to bring my books, and you can bring your books. And I guarantee you, my books are their books. What books are you reading from? Why would somebody ask you if you are the entity? All right, so the contract has to be between the non-custodial pay rent and the entity. Are you the entity, or are you the non-custodial pay rent? How did one become the non-custodial pay rent? The non-custodial pay rent is positively identified by a social. This is why the feds don't want you to read this shit. But here it is right here. All right, you don't have to second guess it. And again, the link will be in the description box. And Tony Nembard, by all means, why don't you come on and tell us how the federal agents on YouTube freed you from child support? I want to hear this testimony from you. All right, so you can explain to the people how you paid $1,500, right, and got off child support. I'm the Alman Osiris. This is Deception Stoppers. If you need help, bang my email, 4D_destroyer@yahoo.com. All right, brothers and sisters, don't take nobody's word for it. All right, the proof is in the pudding. All right, fuck Texas code. All right, because Texas adopted these federal statutes. Statutes are not law. They are legislative rules of society that have the force of law and require your consent. Okay? And there must be a contract. There must be a personal responsibility contract entered into among the non-custodial pay rent and the entity. Well, obviously, who's the entity? The 4D crime family. Who's the non-custodial pay rent? I'm the Alman Osiris. Hotep.